there's Bucky. 60's gonna sit this one out today. She's not feeling real good. She's got her cycle. She's got a cancer. Every time she gets her cycle, it's not pretty. So she'll pull through it. It'll take her a couple weeks to get rid of her cycle, and then she'll be back to normal. The wheels and tires for the Tesla are working like a charm. I went with the stock lugs. Keep in mind, one other point that I didn't bring up last time about the Tesla and the lugs, but those Gorilla lugs, they weigh about 3.5 to 4 pounds. These ones probably weigh about 1 pound to 1.5 pounds total. I'm talking about all 20 lugs for the car. So the Gorillas weigh more than these old boys. I sent them back, got my money back. Decided to go with these the factory lugs. You can't even see them, to be perfectly honest with you. When you paint them flat black like that, these need to be touched up a little bit, but it's not a deal breaker no matter which way you look at it. The tires are fine. Suspension is super. It's running smooth. You do get quite a bit of look, you know, from the I run into this what the hell is it, the e-tron by Audi quite a bit, and I mean, in my travels, he's in my vicinity, shall we say, or she, whoever it is, and you know, I do get the look from that car. We do end up side by side quite often, as a matter of fact. That's a pretty fast car, that e-tron. I believe that's about a, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's a 2.6 or something like that. Pretty fast. There's a couple of models though, so there's my boy. He's ready to rock and roll. He's daddy's boy. He wants to go for a walk. We missed the walk yesterday because there was a really good bare knuckle fighting on at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's in Dubai, so it's on at 9 o'clock in the morning. And we had Austin No Doubt Trout ended up beating the guy. That's why I wanted to watch it. I thought he'd beat him up even worse than what he did, but he did get knocked down in the first round. They called it a knockdown. Trout, Austin Trout got knocked down in the first round. It ended up being tied after 5 rounds. I can see that. And then they went to a 6th round overtime, is what they do in bare knuckle fighting. And Austin won it. I thought he won it in 5. You know what I'm saying? I think he lost the first round, but I think he won the other 4 rounds. They're 5 2-minute rounds. And then if they're tied at the end of 5, they go in overtime round. And Austin pulled it out again. I mean, nothing too dramatic or anything exciting. You know, Austin pretty much throughout the fight did body punches. And, you know, hit the body a couple of times, back away. Hit the body, back away. You know, a low punches to the body, back away, back away. It's a very safe way to fight. You know what I'm saying? You can't, it's hard for the other person to hit you because your head is always low and everything, you know, because you're ducking in and hitting the body, but he won the fight. So he goes on. He's like 4-0 or something like that, 3-0 in bare knuckle fighting, and you know, he's a refined boxer from back in the day. So you know, I just got through watching King Kai Stewart, I think it is. He's a 145 pounder. You know, he's the champion. He's like 7-0, 6-0 or something like that. But hands down, chin up, you know, a refined boxer would knock him out. I mean, he should refine his technique. He should learn to keep his chin down and his hands always up. I mean, look what happened to Pereira, you know what I'm saying, in the UFC, the light heavyweight champion. Hands down, chin up in the air. You got to learn to keep that chin tucked up against your chest and keep your hands up at all times, up near your face, not down here. Anyways, Uncle Iev took advantage of that, hands down, and he popped him a few times. And we all know that Pereira can get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Israel Adesanya knocked him out, so he does have a glass chin. Anyways, he lost that fight. It was a close fight, but Uncle Iev did sting him a few times in there. So because his hands were down and his chin was up. Pereira, learn to keep your chin down and your hands up. I've been telling you this for quite a few years now. You know, you'll never learn it. You'll never learn to do it. If you haven't learned boxing, the intricacies of boxing at that age, you're not going to learn it. Even if you learn it, in the gym, you gonna stay home, girl? See, she's gonna stay home. Yeah, she don't want to go. She don't feel too good. Even if you learn to keep your hands up and even if you learn to keep your hands up and your chin down in the gym, unless you're a refined boxer and been doing it for years and years and years, when you get into that boxing ring, hey, everything's gonna go right out the window. Hey. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. These fucking cockmuckers. Boy, there's certain things that have to be done in chronological. You gotta learn the fucking intricacies of life. About time those I had bulk out there for this will be the third weekend. They finally picked that shit the fuck up. I had bulk out there they only do it every other weekend, but they neglected to do it 2 weekends ago. So they did get it today. About time they get their shit together. Yeah, the female's not feeling too good, so Bucky, we'll let her stay home. She's not eating, so it's gonna be a regular thing when her cycle comes in. When her cycle comes in, she gets sick. Anyways, that's weird that those garbage cans were way the fuck out there in the middle of the road. Dumb fuck. Easy. Anyways, windy out. That's probably an old canister there. They don't refill those. That looks like a butane one, or I don't think that's propane, but it could be. I should look at it. It's a weird connection, though, I will say that. Okay. Man, you gotta be a fucking math genius. You gotta be a math genius to figure out this. This locking. It self-locks, but you got buttons you got to push. Watch yourself, Bucky. That's Bucky boy. That's Bucky boy. Bucky? He said, holy shit, I'm far away. He's like, I'm far away from Dad. Does he know that I'm getting away from him? I got the extended leash on. With one dog, it's kind of cool for them to get so far away from you. But they look back at me like, holy fuck, why am I so far away from Dad? I think the garbage people got a little pissed off because they were, I don't know, maybe everything was so close together. Fuck them. They're lucky I don't put dog shit inside the recyclable. You know, I asked the company to send me their schedule when they do bulk, and they didn't send me the schedule. I've asked them several times and they blew me off. So now they get dog shit in the recyclable container. Now, I don't put dog shit in there, at least not yet, but I do put a lot of shit in there that you shouldn't put in there. You know, if they don't listen to you and they blow you off, well, you got to get back at them. You got to teach them a lesson. Like I said, they're lucky I don't put a couple buckets of dog shit in there from time to time. There's been a guy putting urine inside of the recyclable. I mean gallons and gallons of it.
And it's not the guy that the recyclable container's house is at. It's not him. It's one of his neighbors is dumping gallons of urine in it. Maybe it's his way of getting back at them too. Well, you know what, guys, if a company blows you off and doesn't listen to your situation, you got to retaliate and teach that company that they should listen. I've been scouring the internet for about, let's say, a year. I've got a lot of pants, a lot of badass pants, and about 7 or 8 pair of my we're gonna have to take off some layers, but 7 or 8 pair of my badass pants are probably gonna not last another year. Okay, I had this hat on. I gotta tie my hair. Buck, stop. 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 Okay, stop. Stop. I gotta tie my hair, and I'm trying to do it with 2 hands and hold a dog leash and my chook all at the same time, gentlemen. Oh my God. I'm trying to keep a tight tie. And I'm gonna have to take my shirt off. Didn't have a hair tie on, and my hair would blow all over the place. But yeah, I scoured the internet for pants for a year, trying to find them. I got 7 or 8 pair that are gonna die within the next year. And I did find it some pair. Taylor Boutique had some that looked pretty good, but Amazon took them over. Taylor Boutique was selling them for $1.30, I think. Amazon took them over. They sell them for $30 or $35, whatever, in that range. I did get a couple pair, and if they were made a little better, they'd be okay. But still, it's a mental thing. I can't wear $35 pants. It's a marketing fuck up by Amazon. They should have charged $135. But in any case, it's a very cheap zipper. It'll probably break in the wash. Not so much the zipper on your fly, but there's zipper trim on the pants, and it's gonna break like when you wash it the second time, more than likely. So those are going back. But we did find another manufacturer. Now I can't tell you the name, not till I order my pants, because I want the price to soar. You know, everybody on my channel will be buying pants from there, and then the price will go up. But in any case, let's cross the street, boy. A little more shade over here. We're just gonna order 1 pair they offer returns, but free returns, but only if you live in Germany. So in other words, when you buy that fucker, it is yours. So we're gonna check the fit and finish with one pair. I got one pair. I got about 7 or 8 pair on there that are pretty good, and another 3 or 4 that don't have my size. So there's quite a selection of pants on this goddamn website. But in any case, we're gonna order one, check the fit and finish. If it's acceptable, then we'll order more, 4 more, and then 4 more, something of that range. So these pants are about 135 plus shipping. I don't know what shipping is going to be. It can be $30 a pair, unless you can get come on. You can get where they ship it all in one container. So we'll check it out. I'll let you know once I get all of the ones I want. We'll let you know the site. You can load up. They seem to be high quality. The zipper quality seems to be it looks very high compared to the ones I got from Amazon, which is the same thing as Taylor Boutique. Amazon bought that company out, and they took over the pants. They're very, if they were made better, they wouldn't be too bad. If the zipper was better quality, maybe, but they still would have to charge way more for the pants. I mean, you know, I can't wear $35 fucking pants, dudes. Come on. You know, the thing about Amazon is every Tom, Dick, and Harry will have those fuckers on in a couple years. That's Bucky boy there. It's big old boy Buck. Big boy Bucky. It's big boy Bucky there. This is going to be interesting, man. I just hope it's a quality product, because man, they're like those pants, because I'm telling you, man, they look pretty fucking good.